Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Halloween time. It's me, your pal, Ryan Buds. Very excited to hang out with you on a Monday night once again. We haven't done one of these for a couple of weeks. We gave away that Sharknado action figure. I think it was, 2 weeks ago. And we raised $250 for neonatal kitten rescue of Johnson City, Tennessee. And very excited to be back again tonight. No special fundraiser tonight, just hanging out and having some fun. I am drinking a new beer. It's called Slap Fight from Monday Night Brewing, India Pale Ale. I don't know. Oh, Atlanta, Georgia. They're from Atlanta, Georgia. Looks a little weird because there's green there, but that's called Slap Fight, an Indian Pale Ale, Monday Night Brewing. And hey, it's Monday night. What a perfect name for a brewery to be drinking tonight. We have 5 fun rounds of trivia. We'll probably do them in about 90 minutes, and all you need is a piece of paper to split into 5 sections. Number them 1 through 11 for each of the 5 rounds we're going to do. 11 questions per round. The last round is 10 questions if you want to prepare for that. And they're all kind of spooky themed tonight, except for one called Loaded Questions is a little bit more general. But the other four are pretty holiday themed, with Halloween coming up here in less than half a month, which is nuts. Cannot believe that we are already into the Halloween season here in the fall. Hope you're safe and sound and ready for tricks and treats wherever you're from. First round is called Trick or Treat. Every question will be about something to do with a trick or a treat. Those words, trick and treat, will be coming up. Brenton Thompson says, we're back, baby. What's up, BT? Running Summer Bounce Entertainment up in Canada. That's my friend Brenton Thompson. Hit him up for all your Canadian tent needs. He puts up quite a few tents for events like weddings and bar mitzvahs and things like that. Greg Nelson says, I'm drinking rum and Coke tonight. Brendan Peterson says, hello, in the Seinfeld voice, I imagine. Also, Victoria Carrera says, hello, in that voice. And Greg Nelson says, what is up? John Holloman says, how's it going? What's up, John, in Arizona? Hope you're well. Greg Nelson, what is up? I put hello, friends. You can see that. Victoria says, hello, Brendan Peterson. Hello. He just got back from his big cross-country trip. And Brenton Thompson, we're back, baby. Rum and Coke from Greg. Brenton Thompson says, you know it, and thanks for the shout-out. No problem, buddy. And would love to get together and chat with you soon. We haven't talked in probably 6 to 9 months, so we should do a quick call. Brenton, sometime this week. I got kind of a quiet week if you are around. Caitlin Granby says, hey, Ryan. What's up, Caitlin? Good to see you. And Julie is here and says, hi, Ryan. Oh, we got some OG trivia players coming out of the woodwork. I got my Scream shirt on just for you guys. Can you see it? There you go. Got this at Walmart, $7.88. I got a medium, fits me well for a Walmart shirt, and I'm digging it. If you guys like what I do, you can support me up at the top of the screen. Venmo, Ryan Buds, Ryan-Bud7392, PayPal, RyanBuds@gmail.com. We'll be giving away all kinds of cool prizes at the end of the show. For every $1 you donate, you get an entry in a raffle to win 5 amazing pop culture, somewhat spooky theme prizes, and one big prize for one of the top 3 scoring teams at the end of the show. We'll put you on a wheel, we'll spin it up, and we'll see who wins, all that good stuff right at the end. And Nick Capano says, did he tent Andy Bernard's wedding? And Brendan says, it's been a minute. Let's do it. And Jen says, hi. And Jen says, shout out to Nick, who started a new job today. Nice job. Nick Capano, Jen Amano, power couple, now living in North Carolina, I think, or on their way. Victoria says, we miss you. Miss you guys too, Ron and Vic. Miss your house. And dropping off prizes at your house. Nick Capano says, the shirt is cool, but the shirt off is even cooler. Oh, he wants to see these nips. Nick Capano wants to see my holiday nips, Halloween nips, rather, which really look like candy corns. It's nothing to gloat about, Nick. I have a condition, and they're 3 different colors, and they do not taste good. Greg Nelson says, I was going to say show off that chest hair. Oh, this is getting spicy already, guys. I've just had half of an IPA. We'll see what happens. Brendan Peterson says, I'm drinking tea with ginger because my life sucks. Oh, no. BP, you got that cove? Or you just got a sore throat? Let me know. Brenton Thompson says, no, I did not do his wedding tent from a fictional show. Trick or Treat Trivia is coming up right now. We've got about 11 people hanging out. And my phone's going off left and right, so people might be donating. But we're going to jump into the round, because I know people like to play the trivia, and you'll hear me jabbering on plenty over the next 90 minutes. So here we go. This is the first round of trivia. If you've never played before, just write down the answers to these questions that I'm going to show you, and you're going to self-score your own answer sheet as we go along. 1 point for every question you get right, 2 points for the bonus at the end. And there I am in my small box over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see the questions on the PowerPoint on the right-hand side, but below me is super hot me Elvira. How about that chest and those bats and spiders? Oh boy, what a treat. That's a treat before the treats even begin. All right, guys, here we go. Don't comment with your answers. Just write them down. Number 1, at the 1999 X Games, Tony Hawk landed what insane trick for the first time? This is our first question of the night, and it's about a first time. When did Tony Hawk break his virginity of this trick? Number 1, what was the trick? Number one. Victoria says, which is teats? Brendan says, not COVID, stomach issues. Gotcha. Brendan, describe those stomach issues in great detail in the comments for everybody. Number one at the 1999 X Games, Tony Hawk landed what insane trick for the first time? I pulled off quite the trick today, guys. I pulled a bee out of my butt crack. I don't know if anybody saw that on social media, but I was sitting at a Chick-fil-A patio with my kids after a Chuck E. Cheese date, and I felt a little tickle, and I reached down, and I'm like, what is that, an ant? Or like I felt something kind of like crawling, like moving, alive. And I pulled it out, and it was a honeybee. I think it was probably like one of the non-stinging kind. And I was like, woo! And I threw it, and it landed on the ground, and then it kind of writhed in agony. And I was like, serves you right, going in my butt, number one. But that was kind of fun. That's never happened to me before. You've heard of bees in your bonnet. But have you heard of bees in your butt crack? Number two, the 5 colors of the original Skittles are red, orange, green, yellow, and what? What is that 5th color of Skittles? Red, orange, green, yellow, what? Brendan's going to send me a picture of those stomach issues. Greg saw my pictures of the bee in the butt. Nick says, got to look out for those Tennessee butt bees. Yes, no one told me about the Tennessee butt bees, but they are frequent on here, I guess. I did have a lot of honey and flowers in my butt crack because I didn't have time to shower. Do you guys think that's what it was? Do you think it was all the honey and flowers that I rubbed on my butt before I left my house because I didn't have time to shower? Jen says, you must have a sweet ass, Ryan. Oh, I like that, Jen. That was a comment I was trying to make with that post earlier. It never came to me. But Jen, you are my ghostwriter on that one. Thank you. Nick says, uh-oh, new sticker idea. Just a pair of butt cheeks with a question mark tattoo on one of them, of course, because it's me. So people know, you know, and then just a bee flying out with a smile on its face. There's 11 people watching, Nick. If you want to put in the effort for people to get that joke. Greg says the famed butt bees. Victoria says usually butthole tickling gets you kicked out of Chuck E. Cheese. We were at Chick-fil-A, Victoria, who definitely didn't type that. That was definitely Ron on Victoria's account. Number 2, there's no way Victoria Carrera typed the word butthole willingly into a public forum. Number 3, which Arrested Development character is known for his tricks and illusions? Number 3, which Arrested Development character is known for his tricks and illusions? Playing trivia on a Monday night. Going through 5 rounds. Let's see if you know this one. Switch the view there just so people that are going through their Facebook Live will be like, whoa, what's this new view? Who's that guy with the boobs? Number 3, which Arrested Development character is known for his tricks and illusions? Question number 4. Let's take a look at this one together. Treat yourself is a phrase found on what NBC sitcom? Treat yourself is a phrase found on what NBC sitcom? Number 4. Number 4. Got to get some prizes together here, guys. Let's see what I got. What do I got? Oh, I got a good one right off the bat. You're going to love it. It's super spooky. Number 4, treat yourself is a phrase found on what NBC sitcom? Nick's going to put in the effort on that butt bee sticker. I've had to take a break while moving. Did you guys actually move, or are you still in the process of moving, Nick and Jen? Number 4. Number 5. Who had the song Tricky Tricky as a follow-up to Mambo number 5? Who had the song Tricky Tricky as a follow-up to Mambo number 5? Number 5. I didn't even plan on this question being number 5, but there you have it. Number 5. I'm in a haunted house front yard garden. Can you guys see that behind me? Positively eerie here at my house. Definitely not a green screen. I am recording this live from a haunted house's front lawn. Number 5. Here comes number 6, everybody. We'll go back to the big screen for people who like that. What is the name of the ice cream truck driving character in Twisted Metal? Number 6. What's the name of that ice cream truck driving character in Twisted Metal? I've been playing a lot of Super Mario 3D World, which I never beat when we got it, probably close to a year ago. The Nintendo Switch, but I'm going through and trying to 100% all the levels, and got to World 4. I did the first, I cleaned up rounds, worlds 1, 2, and 3 by getting all the green stars, sticker stamps, and hitting the top of the pole at the end of the level like a stripper. And so far, so good. It's a lot of fun, that game. And I have, I think, all 8 worlds open. I just have to finish the actual game. But that's what I've been playing. I ordered Metroid Dread, the new Metroid game, and it's, for some reason, very delayed. I got it from Target. It's supposed to be here Friday on the day it came out. It says it'll be here next Thursday. So it's supposed to be here this Thursday. October 14th. But I hear it's really good, very difficult, the new Metroid game. Here's number 7, everybody. Let's take a look at number 7. In what UK sport did the phrase hat trick originate? In what UK sport did the phrase hat trick originate? John Holloman says, for the Butt Bee graphic, it should use the nude pianist from Monty Python as inspiration. There you go, John. Or Nick from John. Greg says, I was going to say, I appreciate that last one was number 5. Nick says, I moved everything already. Now I'm unpacking. Jen gets here on Halloween. Spooky. Oh, Nick, you're by yourself? Is that scary? I don't like being in a new house by myself. Even the house I'm in now, we've been here 6 months. When I'm all alone, I'm kind of looking around for stuff, but it's actually a very not creepy house. This house is very settled and I feel very cozy here. Greg says, where did you guys move? Greg wants the story. He hasn't played in a while. Number 7, in what UK sport would you hear hat trick the first time? Number 8, what are the first 3 words to the song Sweet Caroline? This is kind of a treat-based question. Number 8, what are the first 3 words to Sweet Caroline? Number 8. It is not bop, bop, bop. That's later in the song. People added that in. Number 8, what are the first 3 words to the song Sweet Caroline? Speaking of Carolina, that's where Nick moved, North Carolina. A lot easier to visit the Buds Mansion. You can see it behind me. The pictures I posted when we first moved were a farce. Where we actually moved is directly behind me in this picture. That's definitely not a green screen. It is very spooky. North Carolina, meant to reply here. I've been playing WWE 2K16 on PS3 and just creating movie characters. There you go, Brendan. That's kind of fun, I bet. Someone showed me a game the other day called WWE WrestleMania 19 for GameCube. And there's a movie, or there's a mode called Revenge Mode. And you get kicked out of the building. And then as a player, you have to infiltrate the stadium again. And you have to go on a construction site and throw guys off of it to their deaths. Look this up. It's called WrestleMania 19 on GameCube. I watched a 10-minute video on it. It was hilarious. And I cannot wait to play that game when I get my Super Arcade coming in December. Number 9, what cartoon cat carried around a magical bag of tricks, sometimes called Baggy? Number 9, what cartoon cat carried around a magical bag of tricks, sometimes called Baggy? Number 9. Greg wants to come visit. You're all welcome. I do highly suggest the Sierra Nevada Brewing Company in Asheville, about an hour from my house. It is so awesome. If you like beer, highly recommend it. Number 9, what cartoon cat are we talking about here? Number 9. 2 questions left for round number 1. Jen says, Nick sometimes wants to play that in real life, but prison. Throwing guys off buildings. Number 10, what series of optical illusion books starting in 1993 featured pages of autostereograms? Number 10. What series of optical illusion books starting in 93 featured pages of autostereograms? Number 10. If you know people that like trivia, please share this live video link with them on Facebook. We only have 9 people watching, which is a pretty quiet Monday. So if you know any regulars that are usually here, shout out to them. Share it on your page if you can. Try and get some people to jump in the game. It's always more fun when there's more people to comment and chat with here on the game. And number 11, here comes number 11. For 2 points, what 2007 horror anthology featured this character named Sam? Brendan Peterson knows this one for sure. I know this one for sure. And that is the end of round number 1. We're going to go back to number 4 for BP in just a second. But right now, for 2 points, what 2007 horror anthology featured this character named Sam? I think this one is on HBO Max or Peacock. Peacock has a ton of horror movie franchises if you're looking for good stuff this holiday season. And Nick says for sure, and Asheville's is awesome, only 2 hours from there now. Yeah, and I'm an hour from there, so I think we're 3 hours apart, Jen said, Nick. So we'll have to get together once you guys get settled. Brendan Peterson says, oops, I forgot about the bonus. And Greg says, Julie's at Disney World with her roomie. Oh, nice. Let's take a look at number 4 here real quick. What NBC sitcom had the phrase treat yourself? Number 4, treat yourself. I'm going to show you guys the first prize here. This is pretty sweet. This is our first raffle prize. It's a Michael Myers hat. So it's an official Halloween licensed hat. And you can put this all the way over your face and look through his kind of nose lip area there and look very creepy. Or you can flip this up and you can wear it like that. And then it's just his face. So you could pull it all the way down like a mask, or you could wear it like this. This is your Halloween cap. And you could wear that this Halloween or in the wintertime. Freak people out around your neighborhood. That's your first raffle prize. If you guys want to get in on the fun, go to Venmo, go to PayPal, and throw me $1 or $2. Jen and Nick have already donated. Nick Capano, $5. Jen Amano, $10. Thank you guys so much. $15 from the Amano Capanos. They might win this hat tonight. It's actually guaranteed that they'll win the hat so far. So jump in there if you got $1 to spare and you like what I do, and try and win some cool stuff at the end of the night. Thanks for playing with me, and we'll be right back with more trivia fun right after this. We are back, guys, with the answers to round number 1. Let's see how you did. Thanks to your generous donations on Venmo and PayPal for the raffle tonight. We have $10 from Jen Amano and $5 from Nick Capano. There they are, the bear and eggplant couple, as shown by their emojis. Thank you, Jen and Nick. Everybody watching on YouTube and Facebook, thanks for being here. We do this every so often. Used to do it every night for about a good 10, 11 months when COVID first started. And we're still doing versions of this from time to time. So thanks for being here. Going over the answers to round number 1. This was called Trick or Treat. Questions about tricks as well as treats. And here we go with number 1. 1 point for every question you got right. 2 points for the bonus at the end. Number 1, at the 1999 X Games, Tony Hawk landed what insane trick for the first time? The 900. Number 1, the 900. Number 2, the 5 colors of the original Skittles are red, orange, green, yellow, and purple. Purple. And number 3, which Arrested Development character is known for his tricks and illusions? Job. J-O-B, Job. Number 4, treat yourself is a phrase found on what NBC sitcom? That's Parks and Rec. Treat yourself. Donna and Tom. Number 5, who had the hit song Tricky, Tricky? That was Lou Bega. Mambo number 5. Tricky, Tricky is the same song without the names. Number 6, what's the name of the ice cream truck driving character in Twisted Metal? That's Sweet Tooth. He's crazy. Number 7, in what UK sport did the phrase hat trick originate? Cricket. Cricket. Number 8, what are the first 3 words to Sweet Caroline? Where it began. Number 8. Number 9, what cartoon cat was this? Felix the Cat. He had a bag of tricks called Tricky. And number 10, what series of optical illusion books from 93 were we talking about? Autostereograms, Magic Eye. Magic Eye puzzles, illusions. And the bonus, this is Sam from Trick or Treat, a fun movie. Brendan Peterson, tell us how much you like the movie Trick or Treat in the comments. And let's see here. Greg says, I wanted to tell you guys I'm going on a first date this weekend. We're getting sushi and a movie. Nice. That's a great combo. Which movie, says Nick. And Greg says, we don't know yet. I'm letting her pick. Greg, where'd you meet this gal? And what movie are you going to see? Oh, you just said you don't know yet. Where are you going for sushi? Is it Kabuki or somewhere else? Let me know, Greg, and let me know where you met this dame. Sounds great. Good luck. All right, that is round number 1. We're going into round number 2, which is called What's the Scream? Get it? It's like, what's the theme? But it's what's the scream? Took me a while to come up with that. This is round number 2, and we're going to have some fun with what's the scream. You're going to answer a bunch of random questions and see what they all have in common at the end. See what they all have in common at the end. This is round number 2. What's the Scream? I'm wearing a Scream t-shirt. And the new Scream 5 trailer coming out very soon. Excited to see that. I don't know why I like those movies, but I do. Here we go. What's the Scream? Number 1. From 91 to 92, Marshall Teller was the main character on a show about weird urban legends and local phenomena called Blank, Indiana. Finally, a show about Indiana. Number 1, from 91 to 92, Marshall Teller was the main character on Something Indiana. Fill in the blank, number 1. Fill in the blank, number 1. Julie says, can you repeat number 8? Julie, I don't remember what number 8 was, but if you give me some kind of context or if anybody else remembers, you can tell Julie in the comments what the answer was to number 8. Brendan says, I enjoy Trick or Treat. I met the director. Nice guy. Nick Capano, Jen, you better take me to sushi and a movie for my birthday. Greg says, through Facebook dating, like everybody does. Is that a thing? Facebook dating? There's an app within Facebook where you can date people? I've never, ever been on a dating app because I met Ashley, like, I think the only dating app was like eHarmony or, yeah, I don't know. Dating.com. Was there like some general one? I think eHarmony was the only like main one that people like trusted back in 2005. And here we are 17 years later, 16 years later. Feels like 17. Number 1, what was this show? Number 1. Number 2, Stefan, Spike, and Claudia are all the names of what type of fictional characters? Number 2, Stefan, Spike, and Claudia are all the names of what type of fictional characters? Number 2. What do you think we're going for here? Remember, what's the scream? It's what's the theme with some spooky questions and answers and a spooky theme. Number 2. Where it began is number 8, says Michelle to Julie. Thank you, Michelle. And Julie says, was it where it began? Yes. And Jen says, you better chill. You're not getting shit for your birthday, Nick. Greg says, yes, that's a thing. Greg, is it comparable to other things like Bumble and Hitch? Farmers Only? Let me know. Number 2, here's number 3. Barry Allen is the civilian identity of what DC superhero? Number 3, Barry Allen is the civilian identity of what DC superhero? Number 3. What do you think? Number 3, round number 2, what's the scream? Giving away a Michael Myers hat mask, which I think you will enjoy. And we're playing trivia for the next 90 minutes or so. $10 from Michelle Lindemann. She's going on the wheel. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate it. Michelle with 1 L. How could I forget how to spell that? She's donated so many bucks over the last couple of years. Thank you, Michelle. And you're on there 10 times along with Nick and Jen to break up that little family value. And your names are on the wheel. Thank you, Nick, Jen, and Michelle Lindemann for your generous donations tonight. Always very kind of you. There's a little blurb for Michelle Lindemann. She's got the TV emoji. I think she likes TV. And $10 from Michelle. Thank you. Thank you. If you want to see your name on the screen, donate $1 and get in the raffle to win cool prizes. Barry Allen is who? In the world of DC, number 4. The period of work time between midnight and 8 a.m. is known as the blank shift. Between 8 a.m. and midnight is the what shift? Number 4. Greg says, I've used OkCupid among others, and it's similar to that. Jen says, let me know if the date goes well. I don't want to do it for Nick unless it works out. Yes, sushi in a movie. No one's ever done that before, Jen. It's a brand new scheme from Greg Nelson. Number 4, period of work time. What are we talking about here? Guys, in the comments, tell me your worst date you've ever been on. I want to hear about your worst date. 13 people watching live. If you just got here, jump into the game. You're just writing down the answers to these trivia questions. And I am looking at my notifications, and it says 31 people liked my story about my butt bee at the Chick-fil-A patio earlier today. One of the people that liked the story is Chuck Vest, who is the mayor of the next town over. He's the mayor of the oldest town in Tennessee, Jonesboro, Tennessee. He's a dignified official, and he is chuckling somewhere at a bee flying out of my butt crack, which makes me smile. So thank you, Chuck Vest, especially for liking that post. Brennan says, every time I've internet dated, it always ends in someone crying, usually me. Interesting. Number 5, Charlize Theron played a character named Aileen in what film? Number 5, Aileen, what film? Number 5. This is a good round. I remember writing this one a couple of years ago. Nick says, I once went on a date with this huge doucher, and then I married her. What a doucher. Greg says, I will let you know how my groundbreaking date goes, but I will, though. LOL. And Beth says, late to the party tonight. Hi, buds, and everyone else. Hey, Beth, good to see you. We're talking about our worst dates ever. I took a date to see The Devil's Rejects on a first date. And we went to Subway. And this was the first time I ever heard anybody was gluten-free. This was like 2004, I think. And she said, do you want to go out to eat before the movie? And I said, sure. And she goes, how about Subway? And I was like, interesting. But I was like, a freshman in college or senior in high school or something. And I said, okay, let's go there. There's one by the theater. So we go to eat at Subway, and she ordered a salad. And I'm like, a salad at Subway? She goes, yeah, I can only eat certain stuff. I'm gluten-free. And I'm like, what's that? And she told me how she can't eat bread, has this allergy, whatever. We then go to see The Devil's Rejects, which includes a scene where someone cuts off a spouse's face and wears it to terrorize the spouse who's still alive. Not the best first date movie. And it was just very weird, and it didn't click. But I have an even better one. All of my dates, by the way, before I met Ashley, were movies. Go to see a movie. So, Greg, I think it's going to go awesome. Much better than my Devil's Rejects date. But I have a much better one. I'll get to it later. Number 5, Charlize Theron played Aileen. What movie? Number 6, the duo that teamed up to thwart Rocky and Bullwinkle had the names of Blank and Natasha. Number 6, Blank and Natasha. Number 6. Julie says, my worst date was when I was dating my now husband. We were at his apartment watching Wonder Woman and making out when another girl knocked on his door. Grr. Oh, she attacked. That's crazy, Julie. That wasn't that long ago then. Unless it was the old Wonder Woman TV series. Then it could have been any time between the 70s and now. But if it was that newer movie, that was like in the last 5 or 6 years. That's interesting. I like that story. Beth says gluten-free equals red flag. Number 6. Oh, yeah, Beth, you couldn't do that. There's no way. There's so much bread being baked in your house at all times. Blank and Natasha, number 6. Number 7, in WWE, The Undertaker would close the lid on what? To end certain type of matches. Number 7, in WWE, The Undertaker would close the lid on what to end a certain type of match. Number 7. Julie says it was the old one. Oh, nice. I like it. What year did that happen, Julie? Here's my other bad date story. So I always joke that I met Ashley on MySpace. We actually met in a class and she messaged me on MySpace and then we started talking and so on and so forth. But before that, like when MySpace very first came out, this was like beginning of 2004. I think I was a senior in high school. Maybe it was the summer after senior year. Started talking to a girl on MySpace. And the only reason I joined MySpace is because someone goes, there's girls on there. And I was like, oh, sweet. So I had never done any internet dating or anything. This was like, I think one of 2 dates I went on where I just like met up with the person from, I think they were both MySpace. So I said, hey, let's go see a movie. She's like, sounds great. Her pictures, of course, were nothing what she looked like. We got there. I picked her up at her house way out somewhere near, where was it? Frankfort, Illinois, but even further. Plano? No, not Plano. Plainfield? Peatone? Manuka? I can't remember. It was way out there somewhere if anybody knows those towns. And she gets in the car and we're driving to the movie theater and I could already tell, I'm like, nope, this ain't happening. And we go to see Team America World Police, which, of course, is a very funny movie. We watch the entire movie. She doesn't laugh once. She's staring at the screen very, very puzzled like the whole time. And I think I picked the movie because she would never have picked it. She didn't know what it was. So I said, after the movie, I'm laughing my ass off. She's not responding. I said, what'd you think of the movie? She goes, I didn't really get the whole puppet thing. I didn't really get the whole puppet thing. I could see you going, I didn't really like the whole puppet thing. But if you like watched it and you're like, so what are these puppets? Like after 90 minutes, I don't understand. So that was one of my favorite moments. And I just said, okay. And I dropped her off at her house. And what did we do? There was definitely no kiss or anything. I think it was like, think I did a side hug like you would do to your nephew who grows to be your height, like my nephew. Like, hey, how you doing, buddy? I think I did one of those. I gave her like almost like a noogie on the way out of my car. Like, get out of here. We are not compatible. See you never. Number 8. Anyway, there's my Team America World Police date. What sitcom ran from 1972 to 1983 and lasted 256 episodes? What's the Scream? Number 8. What's the Scream? Beth says, if I went gluten-free, it would be grounds for divorce. Nick says, on 2 separate occasions, I took 2 girls to a movie. None of them ended up as my girlfriend. I have 0 game. First movie I saw with Ashley was Jarhead, 2005. Not a good first date movie. A lot of PTSD type stuff. Nick Capano says, like 2 at the same time. I can't explain it. Brendan says, worst date I ever had was ever on. She dropped the N-word in a bar while yelling at a black bouncer. Oh, no. I would be like, bouncer, I'm going in. She's been bounced. You got to bounce her from the date at that point, Brendan. Jen says, okay, you win. And Craig says, duh, fuck. That's pretty rough, Brendan Peterson. Number 9. What's the word for a conductor through which electricity enters or leaves an object, substance, or region? Number 9. What's the word for a conductor through which electricity leaves, enters an object, substance, or region? Number 9. What do you think? Victoria says our first date movie was Honey. Jessica Alba, dance movie? VC. I bet there was a lot of heavy petting when you're watching that movie. Jessica Alba. I was watching Camp Nowhere yesterday with the kids for the first time. Watched the whole thing. They loved it. And Jessica Alba's in that movie, no lines. You can see her very clearly in several scenes, and she's credited as like Jen or something. But she is not actually speaking in the movie. And that was 1993. Great movie, by the way. Although they get into a lot of mischief, and at the end they go, you kids, like nobody gets in trouble. Number 9. Number 10, what song by Chubby Checker came out in 1960 when he performed it at the Rainbow Club in New Jersey? Wayne Nyack was probably there, Nick. Number 10, I saw Chubby Checker in 1960 at the Rainbow Club in Jersey. Number 10, what is the Scream? Your last question is going to be, what's the Scream ahem theme for all your answers? Number 10, Chubby Checker. And the bonus, what did all the answers to this round have in common? Hint, What were they from? So I give you that clue here. What were all the answers to the questions on this round from besides this round? Don says, don't even talk about gluten-free when I'm not there. Don't even talk about gluten-free when I'm not there. Why Nyack is always there. Beth says, I asked Don to go see Spider-Man 2. He said no because he had already seen it. That would have been our first date. It wasn't. That sounded like narration from Arrested Development, Beth. It wasn't. Brennan says 8 and 9. All right, let's see if you can figure this one out. This is a good round. Out of this one. What sitcom ran from 72 to 83 and lasted 256 episodes? And number 9, what's the word for a conductor through which electricity enters or leaves an object, substance, or region? Any other repeats for round number 2? All right. Time to show you our next prize, which is actually pretty good. Oh, Beth wants 1 through 4. Let's go through those very quickly. 1 through 4 for Beth. From 91 to 92, Marshall Teller was the main character in a show about weird urban legends and local phenomena called Blank, Indiana. Number 2, Stefan, Spike, and Claudia are all the names of what type of fictional characters? Number 2. Number 3, Barry Allen is the civilian identity of what DC superhero? And number 4, the period of work time between midnight and 8 a.m. is known as the blank shift. There you go, Beth. All right, everybody. We'll be back with the answers to round number 2 in just a second. Your raffle prize for this round is a brand spanking new Blu-ray DVD copy of The Conjuring 2. If you have not seen The Conjuring 2, it's the true story and follow up to The Conjuring 1. I got that on Blu-ray for you. Again, still in the plastic wrap, ready to go. If you like Blu-rays, if you like scary movies, look no further than The Conjuring. There is your second round raffle prize. Don't forget the Michael Myers hat. Who's going to win that? What a combo of stuff we have to give away so far. Very cool things and more stuff on the way. Thanks for the support on Venmo and PayPal. Join Michelle Lindemann. Join my friends, Jen and Nick and Julie Gualame just donated $20 as Halloween, my favorite type of trivia and favorite time of year. Thank you, Julie. You're going on the wheel. We'll be right back. Thanks for playing Trivia with Buds. All right, guys, back with the answers to round number 2. Round number 2 answers coming your way. Thanks for playing at Trivia with Buds. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Those answers coming up here in just a second. Another $20 donation just came in from Brendan Peterson, says in his donation notes, for revealing the many reasons why I'm still single. Thank you, BP, for your generous donation. I'm putting you on the wheel here 20 times along with Jen and Michelle and Nick and Julie. Thank you guys so very much for your support tonight. I have a pretty quiet week. A lot of shows in October, but more on the second half of the month here for holiday parties and things like that. And of course, today is Columbus Day / Indigenous Peoples Day. So there's not a lot of corporate stuff going on. And the whole week is just kind of quiet for me. I think I only have 5 shows, which I'm very grateful for. But when I have quiet weeks, that's when I usually jump into doing more live stream stuff. So thanks for playing with me tonight. Thanks for conversing with me in the comments. I know this is weird because I just talk by myself for like an hour and a half, but I thrive off of your comments. So if you have anything you want to say or share, you want to jump in there. If you want to come on a split screen or something, we can do that too. But I know it's a lot easier to type these things out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. We're giving away The Conjuring 2, by the way, on Blu-ray and DVD, and we're giving away this Michael Myers cap so far with a fun little gimmick to it. And right now, we are going to jump into the answers to round number 2. What's the Scream? Hopefully, you're able to figure out the Scream / theme. Number 1, Marshall Teller was on Erie, Indiana. Erie, Indiana. Number 2, Stefan, Spike, and Claudia are all different vampires, mostly from CW shows. Vampires, number 2. Number 3, Barry Allen is The Flash. Flash. Number 4, the period of work is the graveyard shift. Number 5, Charlize Theron was a monster in Monster. Number 6, the duo that teamed up to thwart Rocky and Bullwinkle had the names of Boris and Natasha. Number 7, in WWE, The Undertaker closes the lid on a coffin in a coffin match. That's how you win. Number 8, what sitcom ran from 72 to 83 and lasted 256 episodes? MASH. MASH. Number 9, what is the word for conductor through which electricity leaves an object, substance, or region? Electrode. Electrode. Number 10, what song by Chubby Checker? The Twist. And all of these are lyrics from the Monster Mash. That's right. If you look at all your answers, they are all words, keywords in the Monster Mash, which is your theme for What's the Scream today. And I hope you had fun trying to figure those out. I know I had fun writing them. I got to come up with more What's the Theme rounds. Those are always a lot of fun. All right. That was round number 2, and now we're diving into a round called round number 3. This is called Bud's Halloween Costumes. That's right. These are past Halloween costume pictures of me and my loved ones, which I think you will enjoy. I'm glad I caught a little error here. Let me just move, let me move these to where they go. Hold on one second, my friends. What I did was I had the, oh, come on. Oh, that worked. Okay. I had the questions. I had the answers first in the PowerPoint slideshow, which would have been a disaster. You guys would have yelled at me and things, but I think I'm good now. Okay. So this is round number 3. It is called Bud's Halloween Costumes. You'll get to see some great pictures of me from the past in various Halloween costumes. We're going to share this round with you right now. This is round number 3 on your list. Get ready for some very sexy costumes. Number 1, what year did Seinfeld debut? There's a great picture of me as Jerry Seinfeld and my wife, Ashley, as George. Very flattering outfit, number 1. I remember we went to a barn party dressed as this costume couple. And Ashley, she goes, "Can't I be Elaine?" I said, "No, you have to be George." And she was crying, stuffing that pillow into her pants. What year did Seinfeld debut? I remember we were at this barn party and some guy came up and was like, "What's up?" and was talking to Ashley, like hitting on her. And she goes, "You know, I'm dressed like George Costanza, right?" And he's like, "Who?" He had no idea. Number 1, what year did Seinfeld debut? And here comes question number 2. Who played the Trinity Killer on season 4 of Dexter? Who played the Trinity Killer on season 4 of Dexter? There's me as Dexter, and Ashley is Agent Angel Batista. Once again, made her dress up like a man, which she was not happy about. But I'm always trying to go for funny with costumes. Number 2, who played the Trinity Killer on season 4 of Dexter? Jumping into beer number 2 here. Let me know what you guys are drinking, if you're drinking anything, in the comments. Heidi says, I just rewatched this season. It's so good. I agree, Heidi. That's good stuff. New season of Dexter comes out on my birthday, November 7th. And I watched that trailer a few times. Excited for that. I never watched the second half of the series Dexter, and everyone says it wasn't very good. So I stopped after season 4, and I'm definitely going to watch the new one because it looks cool. Number 3, what song by Harry Belafonte plays during the dinner party scene in Beetlejuice? Look at how little Annabelle is there. Number 3, what song by Harry Belafonte plays during the dinner party scene in Beetlejuice? There is my mother-in-law, Tanya, with her real hair as Beetlejuice. We had fun with that one. Number 3, what do you think? Number 3? I have to pee really bad, so just look at the question for a second. What song is that? Number 4, which Disney villain was introduced to audiences first? Ursula, Maleficent, Jafar, or Cruella de Vil? Who was introduced to audiences first? Ursula, Maleficent, Jafar, or Cruella de Vil? Number 4. What do you think? Number 4. This was another fun Disney villain costume year. Victoria says, do you guys have to stay together all night? Apart from you, her costumes don't make sense. Yes. We found that out in our mid-20s, Victoria, pretty quick. We did kind of, even with the Dexter one, people were like, I remember somebody came up and I had the syringe. So I was like, I'm Dexter. They're like, oh yeah, you're Dexter. And they're like, who are you? Oh man, who did they say? It was somebody so far from Dexter. Like just some Cuban guy with a hat. I can't think of who it was, but I remember laughing so hard. That's kind of half the fun for me is people were trying to figure out. Actually, this is the first year Ashley is going to be a costume that I think I didn't pick for her. Now she's done other stuff. But she, I guess a man, she's being a man character that I did not pick for her, which is perfect. And I'll share pictures. It is superhero themed this year. The kids, Tommy's Spider-Man, Annabelle's Wonder Woman. And I think I'm going to be Deadpool, but I got to get the gear for Deadpool. Number 5, who played Joker in Suicide Squad? We're talking about the first Suicide Squad movie. Who played Joker in Suicide Squad? There's me as the Joker. And my friend Brian Keller is the Riddler. Oh, is this good? What a great picture. I'm going to send this to him right now and be like, remember your weird face in this picture? Number 5, who played Joker in Suicide Squad? There's Steve Scapperdine, my friend Steve, as Two-Face, and Brian Keller as the Riddler, and me as the Joker. And a couple of skeezy college gals, number 5. Here's number 6. This is a good one. James Avery did the voice of Shredder on the Ninja Turtles cartoon. What major sitcom did he star on? James Avery did the voice of Shredder on the Ninja Turtles cartoon. What major sitcom did he star on? There's April O'Neil. Ashley. That was a nice, easy one for her. Very feminine. And me as Shredder with a lot of foil duct tape. Made all that stuff from scratch. Number 6. Greg says, was it Pitbull? It was somebody like that, Greg. I wanted to say Pitbull, but he never wears a hat. He's always bald. But it was somebody like that. Number 6. Number 7, Macho Man. Look at that muscle, guys. Bulging. Macho Man was a tag team with Hulk Hogan known as the Mega What? Number 7, the Mega What? The Mega What? Number 7. Number 8. What planet is Princess Leia from? What planet is Princess Leia from? Number 8. Beth says, April O'Neil, you let her dress as a woman? Victoria says, you're going to wear a tight bodysuit? LOL. Hey, I can pull it off. Ain't no bees flying down my collar in that Deadpool outfit. Nick says, I like that you chose Shredder and not Casey Jones. Nick says, love that costume. Number 8. What planet is Princess Leia from? Number 8. And number 9, what state does the movie Wayne's World take place in? This was a last minute costume. I had this wig from something. I think those are like safety glasses. And I just threw on a flannel. This was at Last Name Brewing in Upland, California, probably 7 years ago. Maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Number 9, what state does Wayne's World take place in? Number 10 on your list. What was Tyler Perry's first theatrical Medea movie? Now, I'm not in a costume here, but I did win a Medea Halloween prize pack from Twitter from like retweeting their account. I got a poster, a bag, a shirt, and that hat. I still have, I think, the shirt. Number 10, what was Tyler Perry's first theatrical Medea movie? Also, I saw Tyler Perry's Boo! A Medea Halloween in theaters. It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I would say it's like slightly better than The Room with Tommy Wiseau. Number 10, people were dying in the theater, slapping their knees. And I was like, this can't be like a real response to this movie. And I thought it was going to be like funny in kind of I had never seen a Tyler Perry movie before. And I didn't know the quality of the movie was so bad. I thought they were like kind of schlocky, I'll say like a Wayans Brothers type movie. Like I thought it was like going to be like White Chicks or Big Mama's House with Martin Lawrence, which are like stupid, but you can at least like get behind him and laugh a little bit. The Tyler Perry, and I've seen 2 Tyler Perry movies ever, and they're both truly terrible. Like the production quality, the script, how long the scenes are, the editing, the lighting. I mean, it's like, it looks like a porn. And the jokes are like non-existent. It's just him being like, what? And hitting people with a broom and stuff. So terrible. Number 11, for 2 points, what Daniel Day-Lewis movie won the Oscar for Best Costume Design in 2018? For 2 points, what Daniel Day-Lewis movie won the Oscar for Best Costume Design 2018? 2 points if you get it. That's the end of round number 3, Bud's Costumes. We've got 2 rounds left to go. Our next round is called Loaded Questions. It's not very spooky, but then we have our Halloween confidence round to close things out. Brendan says, The Room's a masterpiece. Tyler Perry wishes he had the storytelling ability of Tommy Wiseau. I agree, BP. Any repeats for this round, guys? Any repeats for round number 3? Any repeats for round number 3? Your next raffle prize is called Fearless and Fantastic Female Superheroes Save the World. It's a cool book from Marvel, and it is profiles and cool artwork on all your favorite female characters from Marvel. This is called Fearless and Fantastic Female Superheroes Save the World. Brave, strong, determined, smart, and daring. Meet the amazing Marvel superheroes who use their powers to help others and save the day. It's sort of just like a profile style book, but from Black Widow to Mary Jane Watson to Wasp and Gamora. Oh, and female Thor. Look at that. When was this made? Let's see when this came out. This came out in... Doesn't say. No year on this one, but I think it's pretty new. Fearless and Fantastic. Win that. Win this hat and win this Conjuring on Blu-ray. These are all prizes tonight. Thank you so much for your generous donations. Venmo, Ryan Buds. PayPal, ryanbuds@gmail.com. Round 3 is over. We'll be back with round 4 right after this. We're back with the answers to round number 3. Bud's costume. Shout out to Cam Malador. Says, hi, it's Cam. I'm working a ton tonight and can't stay, but I love y'all. Shout out to Cam. Good to see you, Cam, all the way in Knoxville, about an hour and a half from me. Cam, I'll have to come see you soon, or you'll have to come see us. You should come this weekend. We're doing a big fall fest at my HOA, and I'm doing trivia and bingo for the HOA, and it's tons of awesome beer and free food from 4 to 8. So Cam, if you're still here, that is my invitation to you. I'll text it to you right now to see if you are available. But that would be fun to have you guys come, and we could rock out on a Saturday night. But there you go. All right, here we go. Bud's costumes. Let's see if you got these correct. Number 1, Seinfeld year of debut, 1989. 1989. Number 2, who played the Trinity Killer on season 4 of Dexter? That was John Lithgow. There is me and Batista. Number 3, what song by Harry Belafonte plays during the dinner party scene in Beetlejuice? Deo, the Banana Boat song. Real quick, I have to text Ashley and see if she remembers. Hey, who did Danielle Pulak think you were when you were Angel Batista from Dexter? We'll see if that comes. Cam says, we got to come up. That would be dope. But Corey's sister's having a baby, and I'm the little man's godson. So I got to be there. Oh, nice. Very good, Cam. That'll be fun. And totally understand. That'll be fun. But yeah, you guys got to come visit soon. Number 4, which Disney villain was introduced to audiences first? It was Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. Number 5, who played Joker in Suicide Squad? Jared Leto. Jared Leto. And number 6, James Avery did the voice of Shredder on the TMNT cartoon series. He was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Uncle Phil, James Avery. And number 7, Macho Man was on the Mega Powers with Hulk Hogan. They were the Mega Powers. Number 8, what planet is Princess Leia from? Alderaan with an extra A there. And number 9, what state does Wayne's World take place in? Aurora, Illinois. Illinois. Number 10, Tyler Perry's first theatrical Medea movie was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. And the bonus for 2 points, what Daniel Day-Lewis movie won the Oscar for Best Costume Design in 2018? That was Phantom Thread. Phantom Thread was the movie in question. And there you have it. That was round number 3. We're jumping into round number 4. It's called Loaded Questions. This is a fun one for trivia fanatics because you have to figure out the answer to like a couple of different things per question. Okay, so like some of these, you have to know something to be able to answer it, if that makes sense. And let me pull this up for you. This is round number 4. Remember, you can double one round throughout the night. Use your doubler wisely. You get 2 points on every question you get right on the round you double up. And here we go. Loaded questions, round number 4, question 1. Here's number 1. The actors who played Deadpool's fiance also played a character named Inara Sarah on what one season TV series? So there's a lot of information here. You got to kind of layer it out. Go through the layers and see if you know the answer to this question. Number 1, the actress who played Deadpool's fiance also played a character named Inara Sarah on what one season TV series? So we know that it's Deadpool's fiance and was also on a one season TV show as Inara Sarah. Can you figure this out? Number 1, loaded questions. Number 1. This is our 4th round of trivia. We have just one round left after this one. Beth Ayers just donated $10, says, go trivia. Thank you, Beth. You are on the wheel, and that is 75 names tonight. It's up to 75. Thank you so much for your donation, Beth. And good luck to all our raffle participants tonight. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you. Greg says, I definitely know this one. Cam says, Greg. Cam, you missed it. Greg's going on a big first date this weekend to a movie and sushi. Give him some tips, Cam, before you leave. Number 2, if you added the total number of color piece choices in the game Sorry and Trouble, how many total different colors would you have? Number 2, if you added the total number of color piece choices in the games Sorry and Trouble, how many total different colors would you have? Number 2. Number two. What do you think? Number 2. Ashley said she doesn't remember who my friend Danielle Pulak thought she was for Halloween. She goes, you're Dexter, and who are you supposed to be? Oh, man, who was it? I can't think of it. It'll come to me. It's some Cuban celebrity, I'm sure. Number 2, if you added the total number of color piece choices in Trouble and Sorry, how many total different colors would you have? Number 3, Martin Scorsese had 2 movies featuring the word the in the titles in 2006 and 2013. What were they? Number 3, Martin Scorsese had 2 movies featuring the word the in the titles in 2006 and 13. What were they? Number 3. Cam says, I will, Greg, just the tip. Greg says, Cam. Nick says, go to sushi order. I like a nice yummy roll. Cam says, also so stoked for you, Greg. Greg says, give me the tip. And then Greg says, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I just had amazing sushi. Chopsticks Express is by far the best sushi place in all of Johnson City. If anybody comes here, Chopsticks Express. And it is inside a burrito place and a bar, a rum bar. So it doesn't make any sense, but it's like, it's a rum bar. When you walk in, it's called the Rum Bar. And then it's got Go Burrito inside of there. And then next to that is Chopsticks Express. It's kind of like a weird food court, like at a very small mall, but highly recommend that place. And a lot of places down here have burgers and sushi, which sounds insane. If you're from like California, like why would those two things be together? But they're like gourmet burgers and gourmet sushi. And I promise they're good. One of them is called The Label. I got a spicy orange roll from The Label the other day. It was like some of the best sushi I ever had. Number four. In terms of letters, which of the 7 dwarfs has the longest name? Number 4, In terms of letters or characters, which of the 7 dwarfs has the longest name? Number 4. Number 4. Number 4. Cam says Tennessee sushi is cursed. Cam, if you come down here, we're getting sushi and you'll be pleasantly surprised because it seems very weird because you're like, why would they have burgers? But at the same time, some hole-in-the-wall sushi places in California are like, we have donuts and teriyaki and sushi and burgers and tacos. And you're like, wait a minute. Number 4, in terms of letters, which of the 7 dwarfs has the longest name? Number 4. Cam and Corey, let me know the next time you can come down because Annabelle, if I tell her, will be very excited. Maybe the 23rd and 24th. Oh, no, I'll be out of town. Halloween weekend, if you want to come down, the 30th, I'm sure the 31st is Sunday. So if you're bored on Halloween, you can come to Johnson City. We'll be doing all kinds of activities and things like that if you guys want to come down. Or come down in November. Second week in November, says Cam. I'll put it in my calendar. Cam says at a place called Chopsticks Express. Yes. It's real Asian people working there too, Cam. I didn't name the place. The name of the lady that runs it is named Suri. She's great. Number 5, what Fox show was canceled in 2018 and picked up just 31 hours later by NBC? Number 5, what Fox show was canceled in 2018 and picked up 31 hours later by NBC? Number 5. What do you think, number 5? Second week of November, which is my birthday. My birthday is November 7th. Annabelle's November 8th. Tommy, November 19th. But yeah, that weekend, November 12th, 13th, 14th, come at least one of those days, Cam. And if you want to stay overnight, stay overnight. That would be cool too. But I'll put that in my calendar. I'll put Cam visit, ? Cam Corey visit. We get all kinds of fucked up. That'd be great. Not with my kids, but you, the 3 of us. Probably not Ashley either. Probably just the 3 of us. Number 6. Of the 8 playable characters in the original Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, which 2 have their mouths open in the character select screen? Name one of the 2. Wow. I don't even know where I got this from. Number 6. Of the 8 playable characters in the original Super Mario Kart on the Super NES, which 2 have their mouths open in the character select screen? I got to write another round like this because this was a fun one to do. Number 6. What do you think? Number 6. I do think, like Cam, if you came on a Saturday, Ashley's mom could watch the kids and we can go out and tear up downtown. And then Ashley would come with. So that might have to be the plan. Jen says, gotta love those real Asians. Yeah. Is that offensive? Jen, is it offensive to say real Asians ran a place called Chopsticks Express in Johnson City, Tennessee? Let me know. Nick says, what that mouth do? I don't know what that means. Oh, wait, this is in reference to their mouths being open. Number 7, the first female host of SNL stars on a rebooted sitcom this fall on CBS. What is the show? I feel like Jen's being a little more sensitive than usual. She didn't like my Selena reference a couple weeks ago. Doesn't care for my Chopsticks Express experience. Number 7, Cam says, we would be down. Corey gets off at 5. We could get there around 7. Yeah, that would be awesome. Let's do it, Cam. We'll plan on that. Number 7, the first female host of SNL stars on a rebooted sitcom this fall. This was like 2 years ago, so this show has already been canceled. What show was rebooted like 2 years ago on CBS? Number 7. 8, 9, 10 in the bonus left for this round. Then we have our confidence round to close things out. About a 90-minute show tonight. 2 more prizes to show you in the raffle. Number 8 of these 3 slashers, which has the longest run time? Is it Halloween, Friday the 13th, or A Nightmare on Elm Street? Number 8 of these 3 slashers, which has the longest run time? Halloween, Friday the 13th, or A Nightmare on Elm Street? Number 8. I have never seen Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, and people say that's one of the best ones. So I'm going to watch that soon. Also, Return of the Living Dead. I watched the trailer for that. It is a 1985 sequel to Night of the Living Dead and looks insane. And I've never heard of it. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. And it looks off the charts crazy. Number 8. Which one's the longest? Number 9. If A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, etc., what are the 5 digits for the company that Wile E. Coyote always orders from? So use that legend at the top. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. What are the 5 digits for the company that Wile E. Coyote always orders from? Greg says, sounds like you guys will have a blast. If I ever make it to NC, I'd love to hang out with Cam and Corey, the Buds, and Jen and Nick. Yeah, we'll have to do a big meetup. Wouldn't that be cool? Big old meetup. Everybody that I meet in this town, Tennessee, has moved here from Illinois or California or Texas. People are leaving Illinois like crazy. And I met up with a friend the other night, my new friend, Steve McCall. And we're sitting at the bar and we're talking about being from Illinois. And then the bartender goes, y'all from Illinois? He's like, man, don't that state suck? And we just roasted Illinois for a while. Number 9. Dream Warriors is great. Return of the Living Dead is nuts and fun. You'll love it. That's my double feature, Brendan, in the next couple of weeks. Number 10, what 2 sports are Adam Sandler passionate about in his movies that grossed $38 million? What 2 sports are Adam Sandler passionate about? What 2 sports are Adam Sandler passionate about in his movie? Oh, got it. Okay. So there's a movie that Adam Sandler's in that has like 2 sports heavy in the storyline. That grossed $38 million. What was that movie? Number 10. Sorry. What are the 2 sports is the question. It's a loaded question, guys. I have a hard time even asking it. But in this one, we're looking for the 2 sports that Adam Sandler is passionate about in his movie that grossed $38 million. So you have to know the movie that we're talking about here, and then you have to name the sports. Number 10. Nick is super down. Jen says, yes, come visit Greg. Greg says, don't threaten me with a good time. Greg, you bring the sushi. I'll be there. Number 10. And the bonus for loaded questions. For 2 points, name 6 out of 8 of the main Muppets on the original 1984 series Muppet Babies. Name 6 out of the 8 main Muppets on the original 1984 series Muppet Babies. That is round 4. Last round to double up. Use your doubler. If you have not used it yet, that's a tough round, though. $75 donated tonight to the Ryan Buds Fund. Thank you, guys, for your generous donations. Appreciate that. That money just piles up in Venmo or PayPal, and then eventually we give it away most of the time, unless I buy like a cool t-shirt. But I have refrained from buying t-shirts online because usually they show up and they're really wide or a stiff material. So my new pact with myself is to only buy t-shirts that I can physically touch, or I know the exact brand of t-shirt, like Next Level shirts. I know that feel like a lot of the shirts that I like. So whatever. All right, that's it. Greg's bringing warm sushi just in a Ziploc bag. Terrible. That's the end of the round. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being my friends. There's 12 of you here tonight, friends. 12 friends tonight. And that's more than most nights. So glad you're here. Hope you're having fun. And answers to round 4 when we come back in just a second. Thanks for playing trivia with me, your pal, R. Biddy. Answers coming up right now to round 4, loaded questions. This was a tough one. Hope you had fun playing along. Let's see how you did with the loaded questions answers. Number 1, the actress who played Deadpool's fiance also played a character named Inara Sarah on what one season TV series that was Firefly. Number 1, Firefly. Number 2, if you added the total number of color choices in the game Sorry in Trouble, you'd have 4. They're the same exact colors, blue, green, red, yellow in both those games. 4 total choices. Number 3, Martin Scorsese had 2 movies featuring the word the in the titles, 2006 and 13, The Departed and The Wolf of Wall Street. The Departed and The Wolf of Wall Street. Number 4, in terms of letters, which of the 7 dwarfs has the longest name? Bashful. Bashful. Number 5, what Fox show was canceled in 2018 and picked up by NBC just 31 hours later? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Just watched the finale. Oh, it was great. Greg, did you watch the Brooklyn Nine-Nine finale? The last 3 episodes were 3 of my favorite of the entire series. The heist episode finale was so good. Number 6, of the 8 playable characters in the original Super Mario Kart, 2 have their mouths open. That is Yoshi or Bowser. Yoshi or Bowser. Number 7, first female host of SNL was on Murphy Brown. That was Candace Bergen. That show was canceled again, but Murphy Brown. Number 8, the 3 slashers here. The longest is Halloween. Michael Myers. Great movie. Number 9, A is 1, B's 2, C's 3. Wile E. Coyote orders from Acme, which would be 13135. 13135. Acme. There you go. Those are the 5 digits for that company. And then we had number 10, what 2 sports are Adam Sandler passionate about? Golf and hockey. Happy Gilmore. The bonus had a name, 68 Muppets, Kermit, Piggy, Gonzo, Rolf, Skeeter, Scooter, Animal Fozzie. Had to get 6 out of 8 to give yourself the 2 points there. And that was round number 4, loaded questions. Great job, everybody. Well done, well done. And this is going to be our 5th and final round. It's the confidence round. I never showed you the prize, the raffle prize for round 4. If you've not donated yet and you are a size medium, I have a Bartman Radioactive Man t-shirt. This is pretty awesome. Bartman and Radioactive Man t-shirt, size medium. This can be yours, and I will mail it to you. It's a nice white shirt, very colorful. I bought one for myself, and I've worn it a few times. It's a cozy one. So if you need a Bartman Radioactive Man t-shirt and you like that, in the comments, let me know. And donate. Venmo, Ryan Buds, PayPal, ryanbuds@gmail.com. We're on to our Halloween confidence round, our last round of the night. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for 90 minutes tonight, having some fun on the live stream. We have round number 5 afoot. And this is it. This is round number 5, Halloween confidence round. Here we go with round number 5. Got to write down all your answers. Rank them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. 55 points available. Only 10 questions. Can't double up the round. Number 1, what actor played the human Casper in the 1995 movie Casper? Saw this in theaters with my parents. It's a good one. Number 1, what actor played the human Casper in the 1995 film? Number 1. He says, "Can I keep you?" It's kind of creepy. Number 1, if a ghost said, "Can I keep you?" I'd be like, "No, I'm married." Number 1. What will Ashley say? If I could describe my last 6 months, my first 6 months living in Tennessee, it's in just a few sentences. Bees in the butt, Chopsticks Express, and what's my third thing? Bees in my butt, Chopsticks Express, and I'll think of a third thing. I will think of a third thing. Number 1, the actor that played Casper in 95. What was it? Beth says, my teen crush. Yeah, Beth. Mine too. Here's number 2. Halloween 6 has the subtitle, The Blank of Michael Myers. Number 2, Halloween 6 has the subtitle, The Blank of Michael Myers. Number 2. Greg says, did you guys see Muppets Haunted Mansion on Disney Plus? It was awesome. No, Greg, we went to watch it yesterday at my house, and my son Tommy is now convinced everything is scary. So we watched the trailer, and he said, too scary. So we watched Camp Nowhere instead. I was like, come on, bro, it's the Muppets. I was like, nut up. You know when you say that to your 3-year-old son? Come on, son, nut up. The Muppets Haunted Mansion. It's that time of year. Number 2, Halloween 6 has the subtitle, The Blank of Michael Myers. What if it was the Passion? Could it be the Passion of Michael Myers? I just see him like this on the cover with like a knife, but kind of like holding it like, oh. Number 2, Halloween 6 has the subtitle, The Blank of Michael Myers. Number 2. Victoria says, you don't even need us. You amuse yourself completely. Yes, Victoria, that is very true. I need this more than any of you need this. Why else would I do this? Why would I talk to myself for 90 minutes to 2 hours back when we first did this every night for 10 months and then still want to do it every so often like this now, right? Greg says, nut up or shut up, Zombieland. Here's number 3. What does Charlie Brown notoriously receive when in trick-or-treating? And it's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Number 3. Beth says, how Michael Myers got his groove back. Number 3, what does Charlie Brown notoriously receive when trick-or-treating? And it's the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It's the confidence round. You're writing down all your answers, ranking them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. The butt bees of Michael Myers. I like that, Greg. Victoria's laughing. The passion of Michael Myers. The seduction of Michael Myers. Halloween 6. The arrest of Michael Myers. That's not funny. Number 3. Here's number 4. What was Daniel's costume to the dance in The Karate Kid? What was Daniel's costume to the dance in The Karate Kid? Number 4. What do you think? Number 4. What was Daniel's costume to the dance in The Karate Kid? Number 4. What was Daniel's costume to that dance? Number 4. We've got one raffle prize left. We're giving away that awesome Radioactive Man Simpsons t-shirt, a Marvel Females book, a Michael Myers hat mask, and The Conjuring 2 on Blu-ray. What is the last raffle prize? We'll find out in just a bit. Number 5, which vegetable were jack-o'-lanterns originally made out of? Which vegetable were jack-o'-lanterns originally made out of? Number 5, number 5. What do you think, number 5? Shout out to Brennan Peterson, who sent me about 10 pounds of G.I. Joes, if not more, maybe 20 pounds. I counted 80 figures that weren't broken and probably another 100 or at least another 80 that are broken that I can fix. So thank you, Brennan Peterson, for helping me relive my childhood. My kids are loving playing with the G.I. Joes just as much as I am. And they're going to look awesome, certain ones, in my retro room, which is nearly complete, guys. I started a TikTok account so that I can start doing videos in my retro room in my basement where I will profile and do some trivia on a different pop culture item in my possession. I have, I would say, at least 1,000 things I can show you. So be on the lookout for that. If you're on TikTok, I've been trying to find a creative way to use TikTok that's not just like, so you can follow me on there, Trivia with Buds on TikTok, and those videos will be coming very soon, probably end of October here. And they'll be live from my retro room, recorded from my retro room, where I have all these cool things on display. Number 6, which vampire said, don't worry, I'm going to give you the choice I never had. Number 6, what vampire said, don't worry, I'm going to give you the choice I never had. Number 6, number 6. Number 6. Ashley bought this beer for me today because it says fresh, dank, juicy on the side. And she said, those are exactly the words I used to describe you. And I said, let's make out. And we did. But before we made out, I made her dress up like Angel Batista. Angel. Fresh, dank, and juicy. This is a beer from Slap Fight. No, this is called Slap Fight India Pale Ale. It's the Monday Night Brewing series from Atlanta, Georgia. This is good beer if Cam's still here. Cam, you'd like it. Number 6. Greg says, please post all your TikToks. Number 7. What actor rides a motorcycle in Rocky Horror Picture Show? Number 7. What actor rides a motorcycle in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Brendan says, I'm glad someone will enjoy my G.I. Joes. They've been sitting in my parents' basement eroding for 25 years. I'm thrilled someone's using them again. Yes, Brendan. We when I say we, I mean Ashley, dumped them out on this big mat on our front lawn and hosed them all down. And then I separated them by broken pieces and regular figures, and then all the accessories in another bin. I got a bunch of new bins from Walmart. It's exciting times. My life's so exciting. You ever like see somebody on Instagram and you're like, oh man, they're really living the life. I'm living that life. Separating piles of G.I. Joes on my front lawn. Number 8, here's number 8. On the 2006 re-release of the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack, who performed a new rendition of This Is Halloween? Halloween, Halloween. Was it Fred Durst? I feel like he could do it. Number 8, on a 2006 re-release of the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack, who performed a new rendition of This Is Halloween? Number 8, 2 questions to go. If you have any questions for me, jump in the comments. Let me know your questions. I'll answer any question truthfully. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I will tell you some stories if you need some stories. Great to see everybody tonight. Number 8, who had that rendition of This Is Halloween? Number 9, The Mothman Prophecies is a book and movie that takes place in what state? The Mothman Prophecies is a book and movie that takes place in what state? Number 9. Mothman Prophecies. Number 9. What state is this? Number 9. Very scary book and slightly scary movie, but the book is very scary. Check it out if you have not read it. Number 9, The Mothman Prophecies is a book and movie that takes place in what state? Number 10, to close out our show here at 10:33 Eastern, is The Carver is my dog's name. Anne was the main antagonist on season 3 of what FX show? The Carver was the main antagonist on season 3 of what FX show? Number 10. That is the end of trivia. No number 11, no bonus question. Any repeats for round number 5? Any repeats for round number 5? We are giving away our last raffle prize. It is Winchester, the movie with Helen Mirren, Winchester, a horror movie. We went to the Winchester house in California, and I remember I rented this on Redbox, and we watched the first opening scene of it, and there was a very jumpy part, and Ashley and her mom were like, turn it off, and we never finished it. So I actually bought 2 copies of this, one to give away, one to watch. Winchester, Le Manoir Hanté. It's a haunted manor based on true events. Look at that gal's face. This is the movie with Helen Mirren. We're giving that Blu-ray away. We're giving away this amazing Bartman Radioactive Man t-shirt. We're giving away this book on fearless and fantastic women in Marvel. We're giving away this Michael Myers hat, and we're giving away The Conjuring 2. So many prizes tonight. Thank you guys so much for your generous donations on Venmo and PayPal. And let's see here. Brandon wants number 5. Which vegetable were jack-o'-lanterns originally made out of? Any other repeats? All right. That is the round. Our final answers and prizes and all kinds of good stuff coming up right after this. Thanks for playing Trivia with Buds. Thanks for the donations. $20 from Julie G. $20 from Brendan Peterson. And $10 from Beth Ayers. Thank you so much for your generous donations. My friends, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Beth and Brendan and Julie, Nick and Jen and Michelle. Very kind of you. We've got the answers coming up to our last round. This is going to be it. This is going to be our final round of the night answers. Let's see how everybody did on round number 5. This was the Halloween confidence round. And here are your answers to the questions. And you have ranked all your answers. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. 55 points available. Number 1, what actor played Casper? That was Devon Sawa, who I follow on Instagram. He's a lot of fun on there. Devon Sawa. He's in the new Chucky series on USA or Shudder or whatever that's on. Number 2, Halloween 6 is The Curse of Michael Myers. They make it out to be that he has this tattoo that's cursed on his hand that is like a cult-based scenario. Number 3, what does Charlie Brown get? A rock. Rock. Number 4, Daniel's costume is a shower or bathtub in The Karate Kid. Number 5, vegetables were made out of turnips. Turnips. Number 6, vampires said, don't worry, I'm going to give you the choice I never had. Lestat. Lestat. Tom Cruise in Interview with a Vampire. Number 7, what actor rides a motorcycle in Rocky Horror Picture Show? That's Meatloaf. A day, Meatloaf. Number 8, Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack, Marilyn Manson. This is Halloween. Number 9, The Mothman Prophecies is in West Virginia, not far from me. And number 10, The Carver was on Nip Tuck. That was a good show, Nip Tuck. Nip Tuck. And those are all of your answers to tonight's questions. Thank you guys very much for hanging out and playing with me. Last chance to donate for a chance to get into the raffle. One of the top 3 scoring teams will get a prize from me as well. I forgot to set up a prize. So I'll think of something. But one of the top 3 scoring teams getting a prize in a second. Ron Carrera donated $5 and says, what about Fall Out Boy Millhouse, not the band? Thank you, Ron. We are doing 5 for Ron, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we'll shuffle them up. 80 names on the wheel tonight. Who's going to win some big-time stuff? Send me those answer sheets to be in the top 3 scoring teams. And we'll be back with those top 3 for that raffle in just a second, guys. Just a second. All right, last call for answer sheets. Last call for answer sheets. I got the top 3 right now. Last call for answer sheets. Thanks for your generous donations. 80 names on the wheel. We'll do the raffle for a prize here in just a second. All right, guys, we are back with the winners of the game. Top 3 scoring players here. Oh, wait, just got one from Julie. Let me see what her score was. Let me see. Julie. Thank you, Julie. Let's see, 51, 91. Thank you, Julie. All right, top 3 on the wheel here in just a second. And our prize for tonight's game is going to be a very fun card game. I've given this one away before. It's called Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, but this is the Halloween edition. And this is a special standalone expansion pack. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. Very fun card game to play with all ages. My kids love it. We play it all the time. And this is the Halloween edition of that game. I'm going to send it to you from Amazon. If you win, and let's see those names on the wheel. The top 3 were Heidi, Brennan Peterson, and Michelle Lindemann. Heidi, Brennan Peterson, and Michelle Lindemann. We're going to spin this wheel. Whoever it lands on will get Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, the Halloween edition of the hit card game. Here we go. We're spinning. And the winner of the card game is Brendan Peterson. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza going to BP. Well done, Brendan Peterson. I got to write that down. BP got the Taco Cat game. Great job, Brendan Peterson. That's coming to your house later this week, probably in the next 2 days. And well done. Thank you guys so much for playing trivia tonight. Hope you had fun. Beth says, good job, Heidi, BP, and Michelle. And Heidi says, congrats, Brendan Peterson. What camaraderie we have here on this live stream quarantine Facebook group. Here comes the real deal. This is for all the raffle prizes. Since you guys donated $80 tonight, thank you so very much. Here we go. This is round number 5.5, our raffle session. Our first prize is going to be that Michael Myers hat. Who's going to win the Michael Myers creepy hat? I won't even put it on. I don't want to mess your hat up. So here we go. This is going to a lucky player. A Michael Myers hat is going to be going to our friend Julie Gualame. Well done, Julie. Let's see here. Julie gets hat. Great job, Julie. And well done. Thanks for your generous donation tonight, Julie. She's still on the wheel 19 more times. Our next prize is The Conjuring 2. Who's going to win The Conjuring 2? We're spinning. Who's it going to be winning The Conjuring 2? It is Julie. She's got 2 prizes so far. Sometimes this happens. Great job, Julie. And our next prize is going to be that Marvel female book, the Girl Power Marvel Hero book. Let's see what we got here. And Julie wanted that prize. That's very cool. This is the Marvel book. It's going to Julie. Holy shit. Julie is loaded up tonight. You guys can see the wheel and how random and spread out it is. Julie has won 3 prizes in a row. The Michael Myers hat, The Conjuring 2, and the Marvel book. What can't she win? The next prize is the Radioactive Man medium-sized t-shirt, and that is going to who? Who's it going to? Could it be Julie? Oh my God, wait a minute. It's Julie. Holy cow. Julie has won Radioactive Man t-shirt. I'm just giving all this stuff to Julie. This is nuts. And the final prize in our raffle is the Winchester Blu-ray. Who's it going to? My guess is Julie. It's going to Nick Capano. Nick Capano getting The Conjuring 2. Getting Winchester. Great job, Nick. Hopefully you get further than me and my family did. Julie says, I want to give up The Conjuring 2. So Conjuring 2 is now going to another player here named Julie. She can't not win. This is nuts. All right, let's see here. Oh, and she wants to give up the book as well. Interesting. Julie just wants the hat and Radioactive Man t-shirt. It looks like Michelle is going to get Conjuring 2. And let's see here. This is for the last prize, the Marvel book, redonated by Julie. Thank you, Julie. This is going to, you guessed it, Julie. I've never seen somebody with such luck. Julie, go buy a scratch-off ticket. Let's see here. Marvel book going to somehow still Julie. This has got to be a record. That was like 7 Julies. Let's see. Marvel book is going to. Okay, no Julie. It looks like it's Beth, who I think really wanted that book. Good job, Beth. You got the Marvel book, courtesy of Julie. And there you go. That was nuts. Julie, thanks for your generous donation. And everybody else, thank you for your generous donations. That was pretty nuts. I like when that happens, though. It's fun for me to watch and spin the wheel. Beth is very excited. I think that's why she donated. Beth says, can I change my name to Julie for the book? Nick says, LOL, give everything to Julie. And Victoria says, thanks. It was fun. This was fun for me too, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I'll try and do another one before Halloween, but if I don't, I hope you have an excellent Halloween season. If anybody wants to come visit me, shoot me a message. And be well, be safe. Have a great rest of your week. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, everybody.